Evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch Advanced. The 1980 season is on the air. Today's date is April 24th, 1980. We are at Dodgers Stadium for a big National League West matchup between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Giants coming to this game at 500, 7-7. Dodgers struggling a little bit early, 4 wins and 10 losses. We'll see if they can turn things around here in this game against the Giants. This is our second look at the Dodgers, but this is our first look at the Giants for 1980. So hopefully we'll see what they can do, and we'll watch a good ball game tonight. I'm still using the old lamp, but I got a new one coming in, so hopefully you won't have any blackout issues, but you never really know when an LED lamp starts to die, but we'll see what happens tonight. The Dodgers historically won this game 5-2. They had 11 hits and no errors. The Giants had 6 hits and no errors, but we'll see what Inside Pitch Advanced has to say. So if everybody is set and ready to go here at Dodger Stadium, it's time to play some baseball. Let's get started. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers is Bob Welch. He had a good year in 1980. 14 wins, 9 losses, a 3.29 ERA. He is on the mound for the Dodgers tonight. We are at Dodger Stadium. This is a neutral park, but does favor hitters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 home run cells on the card. So it's pretty neutral, but it does favor hitters a little bit. Cutter Historical is first to join us here at Dodger Stadium. There is a chance to steal a home run, pretty much here. So, but we'll see if that happens. Only adjustments, adds 1 to strikeouts. Everything else is set. And the lovely Barbara joins us here at Dodger Stadium. So it is time to play some baseball. Let's get started. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Giants, third baseman Darrell Evans, 264 average, 20 homers, 78 RBIs in 80. We're going to use blue, white, and white dice. Dodgers are the home team. Should be exciting matchup. The big rivalry between the Giants and the Dodgers. This rivalry goes all the way back to their New York, Brooklyn days. How will happen tonight? Let's see what we get. Welch, 2-3, walk 2, and that will be an automatic ball 4. So the first thing Welch will do is walk Evans. First walk issued by Welch. He had 73 of them in 80. That'll bring up the left fielder, Terry Whitfield, 296 average, 4 homers, 26 RBIs. Evans did have 17 stolen bases, and he is not going to get one here. Welch, 5-6, that's a blank. Whitfield, 4-7, and that's smacked into right field, and that'll be a double into right. Will it score Evans? Double to right, 2-4, and that will advances of his 4-8. He's a 3. He will hold at third base. Evans does not have the speed. Needs to be at least a 4 to score, but he will hold at third. So a double for Whitfield to get things started here for the Giants. And now the center fielder, Larry Herndon, 258 average, 8 homers, 49 RBIs. Infield is going to play back. It's very early here, so the Dodgers will be looking for outs. Strategy, nothing on the 17. Welch, 5-8, hit by pitch. 16 is going to be too high. Herndon, 8-1, and it's a ground ball to first base. The infield is back, so that means that Evans will come in to score. He will come in to score. Whitfield will move to third. Herndon is out, and that's 1 down. But the run will come in, and it's 1-0 Giants early. Since the infield was back, they get the shore out, but they do surrender the run. RBI for Herndon. And now the first baseman, Mike Ivy, 241 average, 4 homers, 25 RBIs. Now they'll play the infield in. Strategy roll, nothing on the 11. Welch, 5-2. Pickoff, 3. That's going to be 2. That's going to be no. The only way there would have been a pickoff is if there was a runner on second. But will be a runner on second and no error here. So that will go at the park. Dodgers Stadium, 6-4. And that is going to be a fly ball to left field. And Dusty Baker is going to get it for out number 2. And Ivy, sacrifice fly of 3. The 18 is too high. Does Whitfield come in on his own? 6-3, and he will not. He will hold at third. He holds if he's 3. He holds if it's actually, wait a minute. We said what, a 6-3? Hold on, 6-3. Arm rating holds of 3-7. Okay, so it's hit to the outfield. My bad. So that was hit. Let's see. That was 6-3. And 6-3 was, no, that was hit to center field, right? That was hit to center. Center fielder is Law. His arm rating is a 2. Actually, Whitfield's going to come in to score. It'll be 2-0. So 2-0 on the sacrifice fly. Ivy will still get it as the ball was hit to Law. And Law only has an arm rating of 2. And he holds if the arm rating was a 3-7. So that will not, it will bring in the run. It's 2-0 in favor of the Giants as he will get the sacrifice fly. 2 outs. And now the right fielder, Jack Clark. Always felt Clark was a solid player. 284 average, 22 homers, 82 RBIs. He can hit for power. Welch, 8-8, strikeout, no. Clark, a 5-7, and against the righty, it's a grounder to short. And that'll be taken care of by Bill Russell, and he'll throw it out to first and retire the side. 2 runs, 1 hit, a sacrifice, and a walk. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the San Francisco Giants is John Montefusco. 4 wins, 8 losses, a 4.37 ERA, and 80. Leading off for the Dodgers will be the second baseman, Darryl Thomas. 266 average, a homer, and 22 RBIs. 2-0 Giants already here. Montefusco, 2-2, pitcher result. And that 2 against the switch left is going to be an automatic out. And we're going to make that a ground out to short. Just might as well do it. Ground ball hit to shortstop. That'll be handled there by Johnny LeMaster. And he'll throw to first for out number 1. As I said, a switch left, and that 2-10 comes up, and that is going to be an automatic out, is what that's going to be. And 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Rudy Law. 260 average, a homer, 23 RBIs. Ernest Cruz and Ryan Sullivan join us here at Dodgers Stadium. Montefusco, 3-3, error on a booted ball. Law, 4-8. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball left field. Easy play there for Terry Whitfield for out number 2. And now the right fielder, Reggie Smith. Some people think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. You can make an argument. 322 average, 15 homers, 55 RBIs. If anything, Reggie Smith definitely hauled the very good. Montefusco, 1-3 against the switch left. It's a blank. Smith, 2-6, and that's going to be a base hit past first. There are no runners in scoring position, so Montefusco will not get a chance to stop it, and that will be a single for Smith. Here's the first baseman, Steve Garvey. Some people think he should have made the Hall of Fame this year, but they didn't put him in. 304 average, 26 homers, 106 RBIs. Garvey was excellent, though. Doug Hunt joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Smith, he will stay put. Montefusco, 8-3, strikeout, 15 will be high. Garvey, 4-1, and Garvey hits a double into center field. Will that score Smith? Double to center, 2-5, and advances if he's 5-8. Smith is with 2 outs is only a 4. He will hold at third. So Smith will hold up at third base. as Garvey will not be able to bring him in on the double. But the Dodgers get another chance. Here's the left fielder, Dusty Baker, Hall of Famer. As a manager, he will be. As a player, probably not, but I put him in the Hall of the Very Good as a player. Strategy roll, nothing on the 5. Montefusco, 8-5. 8-5. Error on a foul or grounder at the park. Dodger Stadium, 1-1-1. And that is a blank. We're going to have a rare play instead. So rare plays men on. That will, of course, take that out there. So rare plays men on. Let's see what we get. And that is a 158. And a 158 will be foul pop-up line. First baseman makes the catch, but the lead runner tags and heads for the next base. But that won't matter because there are 2 outs. And with the first baseman making the catch, the inning is over, and we don't need to go any further than that. So that will be a foul out or a pop out to first, and that will do it. No runs, 2 hits for the Dodgers. 2-0 G-Men have won. Actually, that was a 158, right? I wonder if I read that wrong. Hold on a minute. 158. That's not a 158, right? Hold on a second. He has this done in a strange way. Roll D20 and D8 and combine the numbers. So actually it was a one. So it's not a 158. That is a 1. Oh, I rolled 1. I'm an idiot. That's a 1. I should just take one roll, 1 D8, not roll D20 and D8 and combine the numbers. So actually that should have been a 15. But I'm just gonna. So I made a mistake on that. I should just roll 2 dice, not 1. My bad. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep the. I'm gonna keep the original result. 2-0 after 1. I'm going to keep the original result. So, Chris Davis, I understand I made a mistake. If you watch this, I'll know for next time. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Giants will be the second baseman, Rennie Stinnett, who recently passed away. 244 average, 2 homers, 37 RBIs, and 80. Welch, 3-6. Pickoff. No, but it's going to go at the park. Dodger Stadium, 8-6, and it's a fly ball to left field, and Dusty Baker will get to it and make the catch for out number 1. Here's the catcher, Milt May, 260 average, 6 homers, 50 RBIs. Pitch from Welch. Welch's grape juice, 3-8, strikeout, 13 will miss. May, a 4-3, and that's going to be a base hit past third. No runners in scoring position, so May will get a single and he'll head to first. Here's the shortstop, Johnny LeMaster, 215 average, 3 homers, 31 RBIs. Infield set for double play. And that 9, May will stay put. Pitch from Welch, 2-3, walk, 17 is high. LeMaster, 7-8, ground ball to short. That's a grounder to short. You add ground ball to short. Nothing added from Welch. That is a 2 plus 1 is a 3. There's a 2 plus 1 is a 3. No chance of a double play, but May is mud. So that 3 is going to be higher than May. So that is going to be a fielder's choice. And that will be an out. 2 down. So fielder's choice is May is forced out at second. And that will bring up the pitcher, John Montefusco. He uses hit card 1. LeMaster on it first. He'll stay there. Welch, 3-4, walk 1. And let's see, walk 1. And he will walk him. Montefusco actually has a 3 for a walk sign. He walks the pitcher. Holy cow, he walks the pitcher. You walk a pitcher with a hit card of 1. And that is the second walk by LeMaster. And it allows Evans to come up to bat. Evans walked his first time up. 2 men down here, top of the second. 2-0 Giants. Strategy, nothing on the 4. Welch, 4-5. And against the lefty, it's a blank. Evans, 3-6. And that's going to be a base hit past third. Let's score LeMaster. Single past third. And LeMaster is a 3 with 2 outs, becomes a 4. That will be good enough. He will come in to score. So LeMaster scores, and Montefusco will hold at second base easily. Evans gets the first, and there's now 3-0 Giants, as walking the pitcher definitely hurt. Stadium groans. RBI single by Evans. And it will bring up Whitfield. Giants now with a 3-0 lead here in the second inning. Strategy, nothing on the 15. Welch will deal. Welch, 4-1. Error on a grounder. Whitfield, 4-7. And he smacks one into right field. The hits continue to come. And that's going to be a double into right field. Montefusco will come in to score. That's hit to right field. That is Smith. His error rating is a 3. That's a 6. He will not make an error. So will Evans come in to score? 2-7 on a double to right, and advances and he will not. Evans will hold at third base. Whitfield gets the second on a double, and it is now 4-0 Giants. Stadium groans. That's a second double for Whitfield. He's got 2 of them. It'll now bring up Herndon. Herndon is 0-for-1. Still 2 outs here in the second inning. Giants now have a 4-0 lead. The Giants historically lost this game. Strategy, nothing on the 1. Welch will deal. Welch, 1-1. And against the righty, that'll be an automatic out. It's a ground ball to third, picked up by the Penguin. And Say will toss it over and retire the side. 2 runs, 3 hits, and a walk. 4-0 Giants as we go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Dodgers, the third baseman, the Penguin, Ron Say. 254 average, 28 homers, 77 RBIs in 80. Montefusco with the deal. 8-1, walk. 9 is ball 4. He will walk Say. Say walked a good amount of times that season. First walk given up by Montefusco. He only gave up 33 of them that year. Here's the shortstop, Bill Russell. 264 average, 3 homers, 34 RBIs. Infield set for double play. Strategy 16. Say will stay where he is. Montefusco, 8-3, strikeout, and got him. He will get Russell, struck him out. First strikeout from Montefusco. He had 85 of them in 80. And now the catcher, Mike Scioscia, 254 average, a homer, 8 RBIs. Or, of course, the Red Sox have the Red Sox have Bucky Bleepin' Dent. The Mets have Mike Bleeping Scioscia. Strategy roll, nothing on the 4. Say will stay there. Montefusco, 6-7. Possible home run against the righty. Scioscia has a 5. With runners on base, -1 is a 4. The 14 is too high. Scioscia, 4-3, and he grounds it to second base. Let's see if they turn to double play. So grounder to second, so that is a 13. Plus hit to second, +1 is a 14. Montefusco, -2 is a 12. Well, Scioscia is a 12 plus, and that is going to be a 4-6-3 double play, and that will retire the side. Nothing across except a walk. 4-0 G-Men after 2. We go to the third, and it will be Mike Ivy leading off for the SFG. Welch deals. Welch, 4-2, strikeout, no. Ivy, a 7-4, ground out to third base. The Penguin will get that. He'll throw it over for out number 1. Welch can pitch to 28, and Montefusco can pitch to 26 before fatigue. Here's Clark. Clark is 0 for 1. Welch will deal. Welch, 5-8, and hit by pitch, +0. Clark is a 5. That's a 4, and he hit him. Plunk, ouch. So Bob Welch does hit Clark. First hit batter of the game. And it'll bring up Stinnett. Stinnett is 0 for 1, infield set for double play. Clark had only 2 steals that year, and he won't get one here. Welch will deal. Welch, 3-7, error on a boot. Stinnett, 7-5, and 7-5. And that is no runners in scoring position. That's a single to left field, but there are no runners in scoring position. Bob Welch, a 1-7 will turn that single into an out. That is a 1, and that's exactly what it's going to be. That's going to be a fly ball to left field, and that's going to be caught by Baker on the run, and that's out number 2. Clark will hold it first. As Bob Welch turns that with no runners in scoring position, the end will take effect. And Welch prevents a hit. 2 men down. And now here's May. May got a single his first time up. Clark on it first, and he will stay there. Welch, 5-1, strikeout 6, swing and a miss, struck him out, and Welch gets out of it. That is the first strikeout for Bob Welch. He had 141 of them that year. Nothing across except a hit batter. We go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Dodgers will be the pitcher, Bob Welch. He'll use hit card 6. He can actually hit the ball. Montefusco will deal. And 5-8. Range play at the park. Dodger Stadium. 5-3. And against, Welch is a righty. Against a righty, it's a home run to right field. Welch, though, has a 0, so it's not going to be a home run. But it is going to be a range play, though. And that's going to right field, and that is Clark. Clark's range is a 3, and he's got it. 1 out. Oh, good play there by Clark. As actually Welch gave it a ride. That'll be a fly out to right, and that's the first out. Here's Thomas. Thomas is 0 for 1. You can see the nuances here in inside pitch advance. One of the reasons why I think this is now the best game there is. Montefusco, 3-8 against the switch left. It's a blank. Thomas, 6-5, and it's a fly to center field. An easy play for Herndon, and that's out number 2. 30 degrees there. Well, I hate to tell you there, lovely Barbara, but it is in the 80s down here. I just thought you might want to know. 2 outs. Here's Law. Law is 0 for 1. And I have a funny feeling Barbara may send me the block dragon. Montefusco, 7-7, strikeout 2, swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will retire the side. Second strikeout from Montefusco, and 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. 4-0 Giants after 3. Snow, ice, what's that? We don't have that here in Florida. Well, we do have ice, but in a different way. We go to the top of the 4th. Who leads off? Leading off for the G-Men will be Johnny LeMaster, and he's 0 for 1. Peter Tork joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Welch, 2-6, strikeout 10, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. He'll get LeMaster, and that will be a K, and that is the second strikeout for Welch. 1 down. Here's Montefusco using pitcher hit card 1. Welch will deal. Welch, 5-3. That is a blank. The 6 does not fall into the KBIP. Montefusco, 4-7. He's just going to fly out weakly to center, and that will be an easy play for Law for out number 2. And now Evans. Evans is 1 for 1, singled and walked. Welch will deal. Welch, 2-1, strikeout 7. Got him! Struck him out. The inning is over. Welch gets a good inning. That's the third strikeout for Welch. And that's 1, 2, 3. Go the Giants. We go to the bottom of the 4th as Welch finally has a good inning. Reggie Smith leads off for the LA. He is got a single his first time up. Pitch from Montefusco. 5-8. Range play at the park. Dodger Stadium. 1-1. Once again, we got a rare play, and this time we should do it right. So I'm only rolling 1 die. So 2-7. 27, I believe, is how I read that. So let's get that rare play with bases empty. So 27, bad hop grounder to third base, check for G5 error. So the third baseman is Evans. His error rating is a 15. And he's not going to make an error. That's going to go ahead and make the play, and he's going to throw to first for the out. But now we check the third baseman for injury. So we'll see if there's an injury there. And Darrell Evans, his injury rating is a 1. So let's see if he is. Go to the injured chart. I forget that's on these charts. His injury rating is a 1. So a 1 or a 2. He is fine. It is a 3, and they're going to lose him for the game. So Darrell Evans will be done for the game, and we'll see a new third baseman for the Giants. So 1 out, though, as a ground ball to third, as Smith is out, but Darrell Evans will be also out of the game. He is the third baseman. So let's see who the Giants have here. And they're going to bring on, coming on to play third base is going to be Joe Strain. He will take over at third for the Giants. So Evans is done, and I will put Strain in. Joe Strain, I don't know much about him. He is a 420. He makes errors at third. So Joe Strain will take over. Remember, they're only game day injuries because I don't play every game of every team. Okay. This is now, of course, if it was the playoffs, all right, we have full-time injuries. Next batter is Garvey. Garvey got a double his first time up. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Giants lead 4-0. Montefusco, 6-8. It's a blank. Garvey, 3-7, and it's popped up to third. And Joe Strain is going to make his first play. And he will. And that's going to be out number 2. Like David Baseball Demo says, the ball will always find you as soon as you enter the game. Here's Baker. Baker is 0 for 1. Pitch from Montefusco. 7-7. Strikeout. 16 is high. Baker. 8-2. Fly ball to center field. Rudy Law will get to it. Not center field. Center field Herndon will get to it. And he will make the catch and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Dodgers. 4-0 after 4. We go to the 5th. And it will be Terry Whitfield leading off. He's 2 for 2. He's got 2 doubles. Welch will pitch. Welch, 5-2. Pickoff. Nobody on base, but as we go to the park. Dodgers Stadium. Again, I roll a 1-1. Another rare play. I can't believe that's the 3rd time I have rolled 1-1 going to the ballpark. That is the 3rd time. So rare plays, bases empty. And we have a 164. And a 164. Left fielder crashes into the wall, chasing a deep drive. Resolve as a D7 range play. Left fielder for the Dodgers is Baker. His range is a 4. It's a 2. He'll make the catch. He will make the catch. Check for injury to left fielder after the play. So now we see if he's hurt, and that is Baker. And Baker's injury rating is a 1. So a 1 or a 2, he's lost for the game. A 1 or a 2, he stays in. That's a 5, and he is out for the game. Oh boy, some attrition in tonight's game. Second injury of the ball game, as Dusty Baker will have to leave. So Baker will be out. We need a left fielder, and that is going to be Rick Monday. Rick Monday will take over in left field. So Baker is out, Monday is in, even though today is Saturday. And he is a 304E. So Rick Monday will take over in left field. And that was 1 out. Next up is Herndon. Herndon is 0 for 2. Yep, banging the walls. Strain went to the Cubs in 1981. Not much major league time for him. Yeah, I don't know much about him. Welch, 2-4. Pitcher result, 11 against a righty. That's going to be a possible home run. Against a righty. Herndon needs a 5. No adjustment. So a 1-5, Herndon hits 1 out. And he just did. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Home run, Larry Herndon. Stadium groans. Larry Herndon goes ahead and gets the home run. And it's now 5-0 Giants. And is there action in the Dodger bullpen just yet? Maybe. But Welch gives up the bomb, as Welch gives up a meatball, and Larry Herndon turns that into lasagna. Here's Ivy. Ivy is 0 for 2. Welch will pitch. Welch, 4-2, strikeout 9, got him. He'll get Ivy, struck him out. 3rd K for Welch. And now here's Clark. Clark is 0 for 1. He got hit by a pitch, though. Welch will deal. Welch, 4-7. Against a righty, strikeout 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over. 4th strikeout for Welch, but 1 run on 1 hit. A solo bomb by Larry Herndon. Then we go to the bottom of the 5th. The Penguin leads off, Ron Say, and he walked his first time up. 5-0 in favor of the Giants here in this pretty good National League West matchup. Montefusco, 3-8 against a righty, strikeout 6, and he got him. He will get Say, and that'll be the 3rd K from Montefusco. Next up is Russell. Russell is 0 for 1. Montefusco, 2-8 against a righty. Strikeout, 12 is high. Russell, 8-8, and it's a base hit. Russell hits one past second, and Russell will have himself a single. He will hold it first, and it will bring up Sosha. Sosha is 0 for 1. Infield set for double play. Welch did have 13 steals. Russell had 13 steals. He's not going to get one here. Sosha gets called for the. Sosha gets the hit and run call, but you're not going to. I don't think you're going to. Well, he gets the hit and run call, and Sosha really not a hard. But you're down now. You're down by 5 runs. You're not doing that. Montefusco will deal. Montefusco 7-5 against the lefty. It's a blank. Sosha 8-8, and it's popped up to third. Getting over there will be Strain, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. Bob Welch due to bat, but they're going to yank him out now. He's given up 5 runs. That'll be it for Welch. And they're going to go to the bullpen here for the Dodgers. And they're going to, and coming on to pinch it will be Gary Thomason, 216 average, 1 homer, 12 RBIs. He will go ahead and come on to pinch it. Most at bats against righties that I have here. Johnstone can be saved for later. So 2 outs, Russell on at second, and nothing on the 6th. He'll stay put. Montefusco will deal. Montefusco 2-8 against the lefty. It's a blank. Thomason 7-7, and it's a base hit. Thomason comes through off the bench, a single to right. Does Russell get to third? 1-3. And advances if he's 3-8. He's a 5 with 2 outs. He will get to third. Russell pretty decent speed. So Thomason comes off the bench and gets a big pinch hit. And now it'll bring up Thomas. Thomas is 0 for 2. 2 men down. Montefusco in a jam here in the bottom of the 5th. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 8th. Montefusco, he will deal. Montefusco, 2-4. And that's going to be an automatic out. And it's going to be a grounder to second base. And that'll get picked up by Stinnett. He's got it. He's going to throw to the shortstop, covering second to force out Thomason. And that will do it. No runs, 2 hits for the Dodgers. Threatened, but couldn't do anything. Still 5-0 Giants after 5. We go to the 6th. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Rudy Law. He is 0 for 2. Left switch right. And I think we're going to see a lefty. So the Dodgers are going to bring on a left-handed pitcher here to pitch. And it is going to be down by 5 runs. And he's got relief appearances. Coming on to pinch for the Dodgers is going to be Jerry Rolls-Royce. Morally a starting pitcher, but he had 8 relief appearances. 18 wins, 6 losses, 3 saves, a 2.51 ERA. He was excellent. This is considered a middle inning, so he's actually gonna come in to pitch. So Royce will pitch as Welch leaves with the L, and Royce can pitch to 11. And we'll see how long he goes. I said Rudy Law. No, my bad. Not Rudy Law. I keep on forgetting who's in the friggin'. It's Brenny Stinnett. We're at the top of the 6th inning, right, guys? Jeez. Top of the 6th, not Rudy Law. Stinnett's the batter. And in this case, it's right, left, right. So Royce is not going to come in. Had a long day. Forgive me, guys. Plus, I'm not seeing very well because of the lamp, but I do have a new lamp coming in. Coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Rick Sutcliffe instead. Down by 5 runs. So Rick Sutcliffe is going to come on to pitch instead. 3 wins, 9 losses, 5 saves, a 5.56 ERA. So we'll have Sutcliffe pitch instead. As the announcer here doesn't know what he's doing. Sutcliffe will be, and that does happen this time on this. That does happen on this channel. Sutcliffe, 8-1 against the righty, strikeout, and the 8 is going to be high. Stinnett, a 6-4, and it's a grounder to second base. That'll be handled by Thomas, and Thomas throws it over for out number 1. Next up is May. May is 1 for 2. Sutcliffe will deal. Sutcliffe, 5-1, walk. 15 is high. May, a 2-6, and that is going to be a fly ball to left field. Rick Monday will get to it, and that's out number 2. LeMaster is next. He is 0 for 2. Rick Sutcliffe, heck of a solid pitcher. Not a Hall of Famer, but a solid pitcher. Sutcliffe will deal. 6-2, error on a foul or grounder at the park. Dodgers Stadium, 8-3, and that is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Russell. His error rating is an 8. That is an 8. It's going to handcuff him, and that's going to be an error. Bill Russell not going to be able to make the play. That'll be an E6. And the first error on the Dodgers, they did not have any errors in the game historically. And that was off the park, right? So that is a number 1. And Boots ball, grounded booter, roll 1d8, any base runner, including batter, that has a base runner greater equal to the roll goes 2 bases. So if I roll a 3 or lower, LeMaster takes second. It's a 2, and he does. I forget, on the park, it's a 12 on the error chart, not just a regular grounder. There's an error, it's an EFG, not an error on a booted ball. So LeMaster actually goes to second. That'll bring up Montefusco, and he uses pitcher hit card 1. And I think you got a 5-run lead, and he's actually pitching pretty well. I'm going to let him bat. I'm going to let him bat. Montefusco, I'm going to let him bat. Sutcliffe will deal. Strategy rolls are off. Sutcliffe, 3-3. Pitcher result, that's a 17. That's going to be a blank. Montefusco, 5-3. Grounder to second base. Easy play for Thomas. And Thomas will throw to first and retire the side. No runs, no hits. There was an error. But nothing the Giants could do with it. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. As soon as announcer boy gets his bearings back, as Salvador America would say. Now Rudy Law will lead off for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 2. Montefusco will continue to pitch. 5-0 Giants. Montefusco, 7-6. Hit by pitch. Law, +1. Law is a 9. +1 will make him a 10. That's a 3. And Montefusco hit him. So that is the second hit batter of the game. The next one, pitchers will be ejected. And the batter now is Smith. Smith is 1 for 2 with a single. Infield set for double play. But strategy rolls are off. Montefusco, 7-8. Strikeout 10. Got him. Montefusco doing good job at the plate. And that is his 4th strikeout. 1 away. Next batter is Garvey. Garvey is 1 for 2 with a double. Law on it first. Montefusco, 7-8. Strikeout. 13 will miss. Garvey, a 7-4, and it's a grounder to second base. So ground ball to second base, that is an 18. +1 to second is a 19. Montefusco, -1 is a 17. Garvey's a 12+ for a double play, and that's what it's going to be. That's going to be a 4-6-3 double play, and the inning will end there. Nothing across except a hit batter. 5-0 Giants after 6. We go to the 7th. Sutcliffe will stay on the mound. Why not? And leading off for the Giants is going to be the new third baseman, Joe Strain. 286 average, no homers, 16 RBIs. He played in 77 games for the Giants in 80. Sutcliffe, 5-1, walk, and he'll walk him. So Strain will get the walk, and so he'll trot to first. And he'll bring up Whitfield. Whitfield is 2 for 3, 2 doubles. Infield a double play. Sutcliffe with the pitch. 3-4, walk, 11, that will miss. Whitfield, 7-8, and that's going to be a fly ball to center field. And Law will come in a bit and get it one way. Here's Herndon. Herndon 1 for 3, hit a bomb his last time up. Strain on it first. Sutcliffe, 1-5 against the righty, walk, 20 is high. Herndon, 5-8, and with no runners in scoring position, that is a base hit past the pitcher, but Sutcliffe will get a chance, and that is a 10. A 1-10, he'll turn that into an out. That is an 8, and that's exactly what's going to be. It's going to be a grounder to Sutcliffe instead. Will he turn the double play? We'll have to roll the die. So, Sutcliffe, so let's see what we got here. That is a 16. 16 hit to the pitcher, -2 of 14. Sutcliffe -2 of 12. Herndon, his double play rating is an 11 plus, and that is going to be a 1-6-3 double play, inning over. Nothing across except a walk as Rick Sutcliffe turns a hit into an out, and then he makes the play. And that'll retire the side, but the Giants still have a 5-0 lead. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next game will be tomorrow night. It'll be April 27th. And we're going to take a trip to the Mistake by the Lake, Cleveland Municipal Stadium. We got a good matchup in the American League as the Texas Rangers will take on the Cleveland Indians. Fergie Jenkins will be going for the Rangers, Hall of Famer. He'll be going against Len Barker for the Indians. So make sure all you Indians fans know that your tribe is on the board at the Mistake by the Lake. Rangers and the Indians tomorrow night on the network. Bottom of the 7th here, Giants lead the Dodgers 5-0. Leading off for the Dodgers is the new left fielder, Rick Monday. 268 average, 10 homers, 25 RBIs. Montefusco can pitch to 4 more batters before he tires. He's going to stay out there. You are working on a shutout. Montefusco will deal. Montefusco, 5-5 against the lefty. It's a blank. Monday, 4-6, and it's flied to center field. And that'll be handled by Herndon for the out. Here's the Penguin. Say is 0 for 1. Montefusco will deal. 6-5, strikeout 12, and got him, struck him out. He gets say. Strikeout number 5 for Montefusco. He's having a good night. And now Russell. Russell 1 for 2 with a double. A single, I said, say. Montefusco will deal. Montefusco, 1-7 against a righty. Strikeout 6. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the inning is over. Strikeout number 6 for Montefusco. 1, 2, 3, go the Dodgers. 5-0 G-Men after 7. We go to the 8th. Sutcliffe can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. Leading off for the Giants is Mike Ivy, and the pitcher is due to bat. They're going to ask Sutcliffe to give him 1 more inning. So Sutcliffe can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. They're going to ask him to give him 1 more inning here because he's due to bat second in the 8th inning. 5-0 G-Men. Sutcliffe, 8-6. Walk, 10. That's going to miss. Ivy, 8-7. And that's going to be fly to center field. Law will come under it. He'll take a couple of steps to his left. He'll make the play. Next batter is Clark. Clark is 0 for 2 and got hit by a pitch. Sutcliffe, 1-7. It's a blank. Clark, 7-3. Base hit for Clark. That'll be a single pass first. And that will be his first hit of the game. 1 out. Infield set for double play. Sutcliffe is tired. They're going to let him pitch. And here comes Stinnett. Stinnett is 0 for 3. Sutcliffe, 24 years old in 1980. Pretty young. Clark was 24 years old, too, that year. Clark on at first. No strategy roll. Sutcliffe will deal. Sutcliffe, 4-2. And he is tired. That is a possible home run. Against the righties, Stinnett needs a 2. With runners on base, +5. But you cannot go any higher than double the amount. So even though he's 2, the highest he can go would be 4. That's a 7. It's going to be too high, even though he gets +5 with runners on base. But you can only go as no more than double the amount of the runs. At least I think so, but I'm going to double check that before I actually state. But I believe that's how that works. Let's see. I don't think it can do any more than double. So let's see here. 6. I got the rules. I'm still getting it down. So timeout as I make sure I make the right play. So HR. Okay. And then we go to the EO on the pitcher card. So let's see here. A rate cannot adjust more than one way or the other on a batter. So a 3 home run rate cannot go 0. They can only go up to 3 as well as to a 6 max. Home runs cannot be adjusted. Maybe there can be a home run. The rate cannot adjust more one way than the other on a batter. So a 3 home run rate cannot go below 0. So they can only go up to 3 as well as 6. So he is a 2, so he can't go. So rare, no. He can only go as high as 4. So I'm going to say that is not going to be a home run. Chris, if you see this, check me out. Stinnett, 8-7. Instead, he's going to ground ball. It's going to be a grounder to short. By the way, that is going to get Sutcliffe out of there. Ground ball to short. And so that is a 4. 4 hit to short +1 is a 5. Sutcliffe -2 is a 3. So no double play. That is lower than Clark. The throw will go to first. Clark will get to second, and that will be the second out. So now the batter is May. May is 1 for 3. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But I don't think, because I do not believe the batter cannot go any higher than as low as he can go. But I'll double check with Chris on that. Clark on at second. Sutcliffe is tired, though. He's done. We need a new pitcher. So the Dodgers are going to bring in a new pitcher. May see a double switch. Let's see here. So the pitcher was due to bat second. So May is the batter. They're going to bring on a lefty. Now they'll bring on Jerry Royce to pitch. So he'll come on, and he is going to take over. Nah, forget it. He's just going to pitch and try to get an out. Forget double switches. Pain in the butt. It's 8th inning anyway. Jerry Royce will come on to pitch. 18 wins, 6 losses, 3 saves, a 2.51 ERA. Jerry Royce will come in trying to get one out, and that is May. May is 1 for 3. Royce with the deal. Royce, 4-6. It's a blank. May, 3-7, and it's a ground ball to first. He'll get the out. That'll be handled by Garvey. Garvey will take it to himself, to the bag himself, and retire the side. No runs and a hit, and we go to the bottom of the 8th inning with a 5-0 lead by the Giants. Mike Scioscia leads off for the Dodgers. Montefusco can pitch to one more batter before he tires. He's pitching a shutout. He's pitching a shutout here. I wonder if I let him pitch. I'm going to let Montefusco pitch. He's pitching a shutout here, 5-0. Here on the bottom of the 8th. I'm going to let Montefusco pitch. Scioscia the batter. He's 0 for 2. Montefusco, 6-1. Strikeout. No. Scioscia, 6-4. It's a fly ball to center. Herndon will get to it. Make the catch for out number 1. So Montefusco is now tired, but he's going to stay out there. We'll see a pinch hitter for Royce as he will come out. And let's see who they're going to. And coming on to pinch hit for the Dodgers will be Jay Johnstone. 307 average, 2 homers, 20 RBIs in 80. 2 men out. Montefusco will deal. 6-3. Strikeout. 14 is high. Johnstone. 4-1. And against a righty, it'll be a base hit. Johnstone will get a single past second. He will come in to get the hit. Runner on. And the batter now is Thomas. I'll leave Montefusco in there unless he gives up a run. Infield a double play. Thomas is 0 for 3. Montefusco has pitched an absolute gem tonight, but could he be running out of gas? Montefusco, 6-2 against a switch left. It's a blank. Thomas, 8-1, and that's going to be a fly ball to center field, and Herndon will make that play for out number 2. And now here comes Law. Law is 0 for 2, but got hit by a pitch his last time up. Johnstone on it first. Montefusco will deal. Montefusco, 1-7 against the lefty. Blank. Law, 4-1. And a hard line drive to second base. Stinnett puts the glove up. Pop, and the inning will end there. Line out to second. No runs and a hit for the Dodgers. 5-0 Giants after 8. We go to the 9th. New pitcher coming in for the Dodgers. Giants will have Johnny LeMaster lead off. LeMaster is 0 for 3, but reached on an error. Giants are going to go to a righty here, I believe. And it will be 5-0 lead. You don't need your main pitcher up there. So coming on to pitch is going to be Charlie Huff. 1 win, 3 losses, a save, a 5.57 ERA. Charlie Huff, the old reliable. He'll go ahead and come on to pitch. And he can pitch to 16 batters, actually, but I think he's only going to be there to get through the inning. So Charlie Huff will pitch for the Dodgers here against LeMaster. 5-0 Giants. Giants working on a shutout. Huff, 6-6. Walk, 17 is high. LeMaster, 4-2 against the righty. It's grounded to third. The Penguin will get it. And that will be out number 1. Montefusco has pitched an absolute gem, but that's going to be it for him. They will bring in a pinch hitter, even though it's 5-0, but they're going to bring in the pinch hitter. And we'll see somebody against Huff. And let's see, he's a righty, so 14-9, and it's going to be coming on to pinch hit for the Giants is going to be 42 years old, Willie Stretch McCovey, Hall of Famer. Yeah. 204 average, 1 homer, 16 RBIs. Stretch will come on to bat here as he gets a nice ovation still from the Dodger crowd, even though they're in the opposite territory, but they know McCovey is definitely going to be a Hall of Famer. So Huff will pitch to McCovey. Big Mac. Huff will deal. Huff, 2-7. Range play 11. The 18 is high. McCovey, 8-2. And it's a fly ball to center field. It will not be a range play. That's going to be a catch by Law for out number 2. Two outs. And the next batter is Strain. Strain walked his first time up, coming in for the injured Evans. Huff will deal. Huff, 4-2. Possible home run against the righty, though. Strain has a 0, so it's not happening. Strain, 4-5. And against the righty, he's going to ground it to short. Strain thought he got to get a meatball, but he couldn't do anything with that. That's going to be Russell getting to it. He'll throw to first and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Giants. 5-0. But will we see some ninth inning magic? Reggie Smith leads off for the Dodgers. He's 1 for 3. Giants need a pitcher. And they got switch right-left coming up, and they're going to bring on Reggie Smith does not have as much. They're going to go with a righty, I think, here. It's really not a save situation. Not really a save situation. So, not being a save situation. Coming on to pitch for the Giants is going to be Tom Griffin. 5 wins, a loss, a 2.76 ERA. Tom Griffin going to be asked to get a save. Well, he never had a save, but oh well. So Griffin going to be called upon to try to get a save. And he'll pitch to Smith. 5 of the 9th, 5-0 Giants. Tom Griffin being called on to try to get a save. Why not? Well, actually, you know what? Hold the phone. Because I got the information on the cards, and the cards actually help you choose players. So maybe not Griffin. Maybe Minton instead, but it's not a save situation. Although Griffin was called in late innings. You know what? Nah, let Griffin go. Let Griffin go. I know it's not a save situation here, and Griffin didn't have any saves. So maybe Davo 9 is right. So Griffin I'm not going to do Griffin. Let's just go ahead and bring him out. Coming on to pitch will be Greg Minton. 4 wins, 6 losses, 19 saves, a 2.46 ERA. He was brought in the late innings 31 times, so it's not a save situation. So I'll use Minton instead. That actually makes more sense, I guess. So Greg Minton will try to close the game out. Moon Man Minton. Minton will pitch. Minton, 7-3. Range play 13. The 18 is high. Smith, 6-8. That's going to be a grounder to second base. It won't be a range play. Stinnett will get it. Throw to first for out number 1. Here's Garvey. Garvey is 1 for 3. Minton will deal. Minton, 4-3 against the righty. Strikeout. 9 will miss. Garvey, 3-7, and he popped it up to third. And Strain was going to call for it. He'll make the catch in fair territory, out number 2. And the last chance for the Dodgers will be Rick Monday. Monday is 0 for 1 since taking over for the injured Baker. At Villain 777 joins us here at Dodgers Stadium. Yes, if the other channel is playing, it can't get a save if you didn't have one in real life. Yeah, maybe you're right. That's okay. Like I said, I don't mind getting help from the chat, because you guys are having fun just like I am. Minton 6-2 walk. That's ball 4. Monday continues to keep the game going. Minton will give up a walk. And now the last chance is Penguin. Say is 0 for 2 with a walk. Monday on it first. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping for a hit. Minton will get it in. He will deal. Minton, 7-1, strikeout. 20 is high. Say, 4-6, and it's a fly ball to center field. Larry Herndon will get a beat on it. It'll come up a little bit, put out his glove, blop, and the ball falls into it. That's your game. Giants will shut out the Dodgers tonight, 5-0. Stadium groans. Nothing across for the Dodgers as Giants pitching shuts them out. And the Giants will get a 5-0 lead here over the Dodgers. The Giants will go to 8-7, and the Dodgers are now dropped to 4-11. Final line score coming up. For the Giants, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. For the Dodgers, no runs, 5 hits, 1 error. The winning pitcher is John Montefusco. He'll go ahead and get the win. Bob Welch will pick up the loss. Greg Minton will get a hold. So that is your game tonight. But we are not done. 10-minute ticker is next. I tell you, I'm having so much fun with Inside Pitch Advance, even though I'm still messing up a few on the rules, but I am trying to catch myself on it. So I make Chris proud of me. But Inside Pitch Advance, guys, for those of you that do not have not played this game yet, you need to get a season and try it out. You need to try it out. And for those of you that are on the fence about it, give it a shot. Please believe me, this game is a blast to play. You really don't know how the game is going to go. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, powered by FastScore Baseball. So the Giants are going to get a 5-0 win over the Dodgers. Let's see how the rest of the majors go. April 24th, White Sox and Red Sox. White Sox, 354, and that's 5. Red Sox, 13-13, that's 1, a win for the Pale Hose. Padres and the Braves. Padres, 744, that's 4. Braves, 1042, that's 4, and they're going to extras. Padres roll a 6 plus 0. Braves roll a 1 plus 1 is 2, and that will be a win for the Friars. On to April 25th. There are only 3 games on the 24th. April 25th, Texas at Cleveland. Rangers, 1465, that's 9. Indians, 1044, that's 5, a win for the Lone Stars. Boston at Detroit. Red Sox, 1026, 3 runs. Tigers, 1633, 4 runs. The Cats will get a win. Baltimore at Kansas City. Orioles, 852, 5 runs. Royals, 915, 2 runs, a win for the O's. Toronto at Milwaukee. Blue Jays, 646, 4 runs. Brewers, 2055, that is 8 runs, a win for the Brew Crew. Oakland at Minnesota. Athletics, 824, that's 2. Twins, 343, and that's 3, and the Twins will get it. White Sox and the Yankees. White Sox, 1461, That's 7. Yankees 15-13, that is 2. The Pale Hose get another win. Angels and the Mariners. Angels 24-46, that's 7. Mariners 5-62, that's 6. A win for the Halos. Expos and the Braves. You just bought 78 and 80 and love it, as you should. Expos 745, and that's 4. And many more seasons are coming, Astros Reefer. Braves 13-62, and that's 8. And that'll be a win for the Bravos. Pirates and the Cubs. Pirates 833, 3 runs. Cubs 436, also 3 runs. And we're going to extras there. Pirates roll a 6 plus 0. Cubs roll a 1, minus 1 is 0. And you can raise the Jolly Roger. Mets and the Astros. Can my Mets get a win? Mets minus 214. That's a 0. And Astros 1144, and that is 5. God, my Mets were horrible in 1980. Padres and the Dodgers. Padres 1241, and that is 5. Good night, lovely Barbara. Dodgers 854, and that is also 5, and they're going to extras. Padres roll a 2 plus 0. Dodgers roll a 4 plus 0, and the Dodgers will get it in extra innings. Cardinals and the Phillies. Redbirds 2013, that's 2. Phillies 1046, that's 5. A win for the Fightin' Phils. Reds and the Giants. Reds 415, that's 1. Giants 465, that's 7. Another win for the G-Men. April 26th, Rangers and Indians. We have these two tomorrow night. Rangers 1351, and that's 6. Indians 1034, that's 4. Win for the Rangers. Red Sox and the Tigers. Red Sox 1562, that's 8 runs. Tigers 2866, that is 14 runs. That's a win for the Cats. Baltimore, Kansas City. Orioles 1335, 4 runs. Royals 1265, that's 9, and they'll get that win. Blue Jays and the Brewers. Blue Jays 744, that's 4. Milwaukee 1236, and that's also 4, and they're going to extras. Blue Jays roll a 6 plus 1 is 7. Brewers roll a 2. Minus 4 is a negative, and that's going to be a win for the Blue Jays. Oakland at Minnesota. Athletics 1125, that is 3. Twins 815, and that is 1. That's a win for the swinging A's. White Sox and the Yankees. White Sox 154, that's 4. Yankees 26-13, and that is 3. Wow. And the Yankees lose. California and Seattle. Angels 1664, and that is 9. Mariners 1352, and that's 6. And that'll be a win for the Angels. Expos and the Braves. Expos 711, and that is 0. Braves 1726, and that's 4. Win for the Bravos. Pirates and the Cubs. Pirates 1454, and that's 7. Cubs 856, that is 6. That'll be a win raised for the Jolly Roger. Mets and the Astros. Mets 656, that will be 6. Astros 713, that is 1. And my Mets finally have a happy recap. Padres and the Dodgers. Padres 412-0. Dodgers 665. That's 8. A win for the Dodgers. Cardinals and the Phillies. Cardinals 335. That's 3. Phillies 923. That's 2. And the Redbirds will get a win. Reds and the Giants. Reds 12-42, and that's 5. Giants 9-56, that is 6. And the G-Men win another game. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be April 27th. We will be at Cleveland Stadium, the Mistake by the Lake, as the Texas Rangers will take on the Cleveland Indians. Fergie Jenkins versus Len Barker. That'll be tomorrow night here on Inside Pitch Advanced. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Los Angeles Dodgers get blanked from the Giants. A 5-0 win here at Dodger Stadium. See you guys tomorrow.